What if I told you that 2,000 years ago, a single empire controlled an economy worth over $4 trillion in today's money? Welcome to ancient Rome, where economic innovation reached heights unmatched for a millennium. From 27 BCE to 476 CE, the Roman Empire stretched from Britain to Egypt, covering 45 modern countries. At its peak in 117 CE, it housed 60 million people, all tied together by the most sophisticated economy of the ancient world. Rome's miracle began with something simple: standardized currency. Before Rome, trade meant juggling different coins, weights, and measures in every city. Roman emperors changed everything by issuing uniform gold, silver, and bronze coins accepted from Scotland to Syria. The gold aureus became the world's first truly international currency, much like the dollar today. But money was only the start. Rome built the ancient world's version of the internet: roads. Over 50,000 miles of multi-layered stone highways connected the empire, complete with drainage systems that lasted centuries. "All roads lead to Rome" wasn't just poetry, it was economic reality. These roads carried goods from every corner. Chinese silk traveled 8,000 miles to Roman markets. Spanish silver filled the treasury. Egyptian grain fed 1 million Romans daily. British wool clothed Mediterranean citizens, while Germanic amber adorned the wealthy. This wasn't random trade, it was systematic integration on a global scale. Ports like Ostia buzzed with activity. The harbor could dock over 100 ships at once. Massive Egyptian grain ships carried 1,200 tons each, some so large they needed crews of 600 men. Agriculture underpinned the system. Sicily became Rome's breadbasket, Gaul produced wine, and Spain's olive oil reached tables across the empire. Farming manuals revealed techniques so advanced they remained standard until the Industrial Revolution. Roman manufacturing transformed production. Pottery workshops in Gaul mass-produced fine red-gloss ceramics, shipped everywhere. Spanish mines extracted silver in such quantities that inflation became a real concern. Roman concrete was so durable that the Pantheon still stands nearly 2 millennia later. Banking rivaled modern systems. Lenders offered loans, currency exchange, and even primitive insurance. Wealthy Romans financed shipping ventures, sharing risks and profits. Credit allowed merchants to trade without hauling heavy coins across dangerous roads. Banking houses maintained branches across the empire, creating the first international financial network. Slavery powered much of this prosperity. An estimated 20 to 30% of the population were slaves, working farms, mines, workshops, and households. It was morally reprehensible, but it provided the cheap labor that kept Roman goods competitive. Economic policy was surprisingly modern. Emperors regulated grain prices to prevent famine, invested in public works to create jobs, and supported trade guilds that protected workers and quality standards. Tax collection, though harsh, was systematic and predictable. The numbers impress even today. Rome's annual budget hit 800 million denarii. The city of Rome alone consumed 400,000 tons of grain each year. Merchants traded goods worth billions across 3 continents. Historian Walter Scheidel estimates Rome's economy represented nearly 25% of global GDP. The empire's economic engine created lasting innovations. Roman law set property rights and contract enforcement still used today. Engineering techniques influenced construction for centuries. Agricultural practices spread across Europe, boosting productivity long after the empire's fall. When Rome collapsed, Europe's economy unraveled. Trade networks fractured, cities emptied, currency systems failed. It took nearly 1,000 years for European commerce to regain Roman levels of sophistication. Yet Rome's legacy endures. Modern highways often follow Roman routes. Legal principles protecting trade trace back to Roman courts. Even the word salary comes from the Latin salarium, soldiers' salt rations. So next time you use standardized currency, drive a highway, or benefit from global trade, remember, you're living in systems perfected by ancient Rome 2,000 years ago.